Hello, hello. I'm so excited to join you for week 3, where we reconnect back to you. So, you may want to have some water. You may want to have your journal and a pen. You may want to diffuse some essential oils or light a candle. It's really up to you, but I want you to create this space so that it's just cozy and it feels really good for you as we work together today on reconnecting back to you. So we've released things that don't serve you. We've begun to restore, and now we're reconnecting. All right. So you've got your journal, you got your pen. Let's get started. All right. So I want you to close your eyes, and we'll go through some muscle relaxation first, and just to help us become really centered and grounded for this activity. So I want you to begin to take long, deep breaths, breathing in through your diaphragm, exhaling through your mouth. Starting at the top of your head, allowing your head to relax. Letting all those muscles in your forehead relax. Allowing your temples to relax. Allowing the little muscles around your eyes to relax. Letting your jaw relax. Letting your neck relax. You may even want to move it from side to side for a little bit of somatic release. You can even move it down and up. Letting your shoulders relax. You may even want to just roll your shoulders a little bit to get any tension out of your shoulders. I tend to hold a lot of tension there and they can slide up. We want those shoulders down. Letting your chest relax. Letting your upper, mid, and low back relax. Letting your arms, your hands, and fingers relax. Letting your hips relax. And your glute muscles, you maybe want to tense those up and then just let them relax. And maybe even with your hips to just do some around the world exercise. Just get a little bit of movement into those hips. You can even go the other way. Just letting them relax. Letting your legs, your feet, your toes relax. Take another long, deep inhale in, and on the exhale, allowing your body to go into deeper relaxation. It's like you're floating on a cloud. And now I'm going to invite you to set the intention today that in this deeply relaxed state, we're going to reconnect more to the inner you. So I want you to imagine yourself floating down into this room. Notice what type of room you land in. Sometimes I see this really pretty feminine, like purple bedroom. Sometimes it's like a really gray office with no windows, but I get a lot of good stuff done in that room. It's funny. Sometimes it's in this like huge white mansion with columns. It's really interesting. Just notice where you land. Notice your surroundings. And now I want you to invite your inner you into this room with you. And notice when they show up. Do they show up in human form? Do they look like you or do they look like someone else? Do they look like an object? There's no right or wrong. Sometimes, depending on what's going on, my inner self is more of a talking computer. Sometimes it's a person. It's interesting. It just depends on what's going on. So there's no right or wrong answer. I have a client that he typically sees this really cool colored like blob thing. It's really fun. And I want you now to invite this version of you that you are seeing to have a conversation with you. And so I want you to let them know that our intention today is to reconnect with them. We want to honor them and this relationship we have with them. And so I want you to ask them, what is the number one thing that they need from you to reconnect? There's no right or wrong answer. You can write down the first thing you hear or sense in your spirit, first thing that comes to mind. Maybe have some conversation with them about what that answer really looks like. Maybe you want a deeper explanation from them. So I'll give you just another moment to ask some more qualifying questions and see if you get further answers. Now I'd like for you to ask them, what emotion do they need you to feel for that reconnection? And write down that answer that comes to mind. Now I want you to ask them, is there an affirmation that would really solidify this reconnection? And just write down what you sense, or the first thing that comes to mind. Everyone's different in how they get answers. There's no right or wrong way. Some people, this is very easy. It's like a muscle for a lot of people. And the more you practice it, the easier the answers come. So if you feel like it's just you thinking the answer, it's totally okay. It's fine. Now I want you to ask if there is a color that you need to incorporate to bring this reconnection into the physical realm. And now I'm going to give you another moment. If there's anything else you want to have a conversation with yourself about, I'll give you another moment to have that conversation. If you're really getting into the flow, you may want to pause this and just let yourself have that conversation and jot down the answers that come to mind. Now that you've had that conversation, I want you to take a long, deep inhale in through your diaphragm, exhaling through your mouth. You may yawn, you may burp. That happens. If it does, your body is really just shifting. Some people do that for confirmation. It just happens. Some people do it when you're on the right path and it's like your body says, yes, you are doing the thing I've wanted you to do. Uh, so it's totally normal if you're having some bodily experiences. And now I want you to just begin to tap underneath your collarbones and say, I honor my body and its preferences. I honor my body and its preferences. I honor my body and its preferences. Begin to gently pat your arms and legs, just bringing into the physical world everything you did, and just give yourself a hug. You did such a great job. You did such a great job. I'm so proud of you and excited for you. You've done such good work these past 3 weeks, and so honored to have been on this journey with you. So you may want to drink some water, and if thoughts are still coming, ideas are still coming, you may want to write those down, or if you're an artist, you know, draw those out. Um, Whatever feels good. You may want to take a walk now to get some sun and some fresh air and let your body process. Walking is really good for somatic healing and just regulating the nervous system. So, and just being outside in nature just gives you so much positive frequency support. So, it was such a pleasure and honor to serve you these 3 weeks, and I am cheering you on.